Hello, we're in Bangkok, and today we will have an interview with Dr. Walanchalee Wattanacharoensil from Mahidol University International College, where she is lecturer. And we'll talk about her doctorate thesis, which is related to airport experience from tourist perspective. Hello, Walanch, and thanks for talking to us. Can you explain a little bit more about your research?
Okay, thank you, Dennis. First of all, thank you for having me today. I was doing my thesis on the title called The Conceptual Framework of Airport Experience in relation to the tourist experience. The reason of doing that is because we would like to understand about with the passengers who pass through airport. We see that according to the definition we bring from the UNWTO, many of the passengers who travel, they hold a psychological role in mindset of tourism. So we would like to understand that how these can also have some relation on the tourist experience, because the airport is seen as the first place and the last place of destination. So under the study, we have been going through the two big concepts. One, we want to understand the airport experience. So by this term alone, we take the input from the three perspectives. One is from the industry, another one is from the airport management, and the last one is from the passenger who hold the role of tourist. In the end, after the whole research, we find out that in order to explain the term airport experience, there are three key dimensions to explain that. The first one is on the sociological dimension, another one is on the psychological dimension, and when you talk about the psychological dimension, it talks about the passenger anxiety and how they're feeling stressful in the airport terminal. And the last one is on the service marketing and management dimension. Now, I have left out the sociological dimension that I didn't explain, and also the last one, which is the service marketing and management, because the first and the last one are those two dimensions that have some high relation into the tourist experience. For the first one, the sociological dimension, we have found that the concept of sense of place has been mentioned a lot by the airport management in order to connect the tourists with the airport and the destination. And also the last one, which is coming from the service marketing management, we see that the destination image has been mentioned a lot by tourists, but they have been mentioned subconsciously, because what tourists do is when they travel to the airport, they have the slogan of the destination in mind. On the other hand, when they pass through the airport operation, they somehow compare the operation and slogan that destination is given. So this is a kind of interconnection between the destination image and also airport operation that has been happening to tourists. Another thing which we find very important and also interesting is, because of that, we have found that there's a gap of understanding in the term airport experience between the airport management and also the tourists. And this gives a lot of implication that the airport management can somehow see the way of improvement and see the rooms to connect more of the tourists to the destination by increasing not only about the center place meaning that create the airport that represent the destination, but also concerning about the slogan, what they're trying to promote to the customers or to the passengers, and relate that slogan more closely into the destination image. For instance, Bangkok Airport, we have been, from Thailand, right? We have been Thailand is famous for the land of smile. But the problem is in Bangkok Airport is the people over there, the staff, they rarely smile. And that somehow reduces the impression of the tourists on the destination as Bangkok. So the airport management needs to, put into consideration about what to promote the tourists also has to be carried out in their real operation. I think that pretty much sums up about what I did.
Yeah, and it makes perfect sense. The airport is the gateway to the destination, so it has to represent what destination tries to represent. In case of Thailand, it's the land of smiles. So it's important that airport staff does represent this image.
Indeed, yes.
Okay, thank you very much for
thank
talking
you.
to us.
My pleasure. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.